Alright, it's a beautiful spring day. Let me actually get out away from all of the noise here in a second. Let's see. Alright. It's a little better, a little less noise. Beautiful spring-like day today. It's March 3rd, and it is sunny and like 60 degrees. So I can bring, see the sun. It's amazing. First time in a long time that I have the equipment out of the garage. I think I did it once this winter. I forget when I did it. But we're gonna have the equipment all ready to go. Both the Skeg and the Toro fired up, no problem. There's no gas in. I remember I left the tank dry in the push blower, which I'm going to use because you can see we got a lot of, actually it's not really showing up on camera, but a lot of sticks down, a lot of stuff to clean up, dead leaves everywhere. So the yard's a complete mess, but got the Echo running. This thing. I'm gonna get this out. I'm gonna put, I hope I have fuel. Yes, I do. I'm gonna put some fuel in this because I want to get this running. I'm gonna get this one running. This guy is a project. I like to come out. I don't care that underneath the steps is not that's a spreader, but underneath the steps, folded up, is the push mower. I'm not gonna worry about that. I'm probably never gonna use that. I shouldn't say never again, but we got the mowers purring along, sounding good. Right now I got just a ton of salt, so this I want to get cleaned up and washed. I do have one hose that's working, so I'm going to bring this to the backyard. One hose that's not winterized, so I'm going to bring that to the backyard, get that washed up, just in case we're done. I mean, who knows? There's right now it looks like there's really nothing in the forecast. There's a lot of rain in the forecast. But even the low temperatures are all just above freezing. So I don't even, I'm sure there's no way we go through March without a single salt or plow run. It's just, there's always at least one. But it looks like the next 2 weeks there's like no plow. It's just all rain, and the highest or the lowest low is 35 degrees, which is just, it's weird, but whatever, we'll take it. I'm ready for spring. I'm ready to get back. I want to buy a new trailer. I want to sell that guy. I want to sell this guy. I want to get a new mower, new, like, smaller zero turn, used. That Skeg's gonna be my primary mower, and we're just gonna get balls to the wall running. Just want to get these guys running, and it's good to get them going. All right, one more video. I added a blower and the trimmer and the push blower as well. So now we have 2 blowers going, 1 trimmer. I'm gonna leave that as is right now because I actually had that started somewhat recently to take down a branch. I know it has the hedge trimmer attachment on it, but it was like a really small branch, so I took care of that recently. That was started. So we have the 580T blower, the 9010, the 2620, the Toro, the Skeg, and the push blower. This has like this? Oh, because I didn't let the choke out. Silly me. Oh, why are we stopping here? Let's see. The gas is unlocked. Choke. I put fuel in it. Is there not enough fuel? There's definitely fuel in it. Let's see. Let's try this again. Inside here. All right, so the problem with that was it was just when I started it originally, I didn't realize I choked it, and it was started with the throttle all the way down. So, and the choke originally I thought I let it out, but it wasn't let out. So it was let out with the throttle all the way down, so it just kind of died. So now it's idled all the way up. The other machines are all off now. They were all running for about 10 minutes or so, at least 5, most of them 10 minutes. So they got their run time. I'm going to move some of this salt. I'm going to try and clean some of this up. I'm going to let that blower run a little bit. I'm going to use that, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Just on my own property, not hitting anybody's property yet. But maybe just get most of mine out of the way is the plan. And then this guy will be good to go. And everybody will be good to go. I don't sharpen my blades right away just because the first mow or two is always just got residual garbage from the lawns from the winter on it. Not actual physical garbage, but just, whether that's twigs or just like dead stuff that the mowers didn't get up. There's a lot of the towns here, some of them use salt, some of them use salt mixed with like this pebbly stuff for traction, and I'll use like it's probably buried back here, but I use the Echo PAS paddle wheel attachment. Gets the stuff off great. I do it for the most part, but it is a charge. So the ones who don't want to pay for that, which is totally fine, I get it. It's an increased cost. But that stuff from the road will just end up going into their lawn, and that's why for the first few weeks I don't bother to sharpen the blades. But they will get fresh oil changes, and they will be ready to go. We'll do a video of that probably in another couple of weeks or so when we actually get consistently better weather. Anyway, come over here. We'll shut this girl off. Leave it idling for a while now. Gray is all the way to the left, so that's why I'm gonna these Honda engines have a nice adjustment. So that was the issue with that. All right, I'm gonna let these guys stay out for a minute. I've got a mess. This has salt. I forgot about it. Honestly, I was gonna leave it like this because after I used it, there were looking like 2 days where I was going to need it. 2 or 3 days in a row after where I was going to need it. And then they all like kind of never came. The first one never hit us. The second one didn't really. The second and third one, I couldn't remember if the one ended up hitting us, but it hit us as rain, and then the temperature, it got to 32, but the stuff never froze, so there was never a need for it. Got to 32 overnight, but whatever fell never froze, and then the next day it was in the 40s or whatever, so there was never really a need for it. So we have, what is this, 15 bags of 50-pound that I don't want to throw them all, put them all away, but this is my mess for, actually it doesn't look too bad, but you got hose reels. This thing I'm going to get rid of. I have one potential concrete job, which I don't even know if I want to use this for. I think I might just get rid of this. So honestly, $150 for sale. Used once, or used twice, technically. Used twice. You could see this is brand new paint. This can just be washed off. I washed it out the best I could. It's jammed back in there, so I'm not going to worry about this. This I'm not even going to try and start because it's a mess. But you could see just a mess this stuff is in here. It honestly doesn't look on camera as bad as it is, but I can't pull this out. This sulky is sideways. Just a complete mess. I gotta move this kitty litter, and this here was for the absolute mess that the plow left. But plow's back in working order now, and all this dark spots here are should just be what was left on it, washing away. So keeping the plow here until for another week or two, where I know we are in good shape and don't need it at all, and then it'll go back on pad and trailer come out. And while I'm videoing here, my plans, I'm kind of debating on 100% getting a new trailer. That's not the question. Been debating back and forth. I think I made a video or two about this, of what kind of trailer to get, because I'm also looking at, not necessarily immediate, but some pretty close down the road, to getting one of these Chinese, I don't want to support China, but one of these Chinese, like I call them micro X, the mini excavators, as well as a compact tractor. Compact tractor's probably pushed a few years down the road now with that. So ideally I want an enclosed trailer that stays hooked to the truck and everything's on it. It's got racks for, you know, all the whether blowers, trimmers, edgers, you know, the PAS things. It has rake racks, it has shovels, it has everything ready to go. Both mowers could be in there. Honestly, there's dealers around here that have great prices on like a 7x16 is kind of what I'm looking at, but all of those have just the two 3,500 pound axles, so 7K rated. They're about 2,200 pounds empty, so I could put, you know, 4 and change, 4,700 on them, which is more than enough for what I need for just mowing. But if I get, let's say I get a bigger open trailer, which I would use 99% for mowing, I could get an open trailer with 10K axles, or not 10K axles, but, you know, 2 5s for, so it's 10K, and that would be perfect for a subcompact or one of those Chinese. Those Chinese excavators are only about 2,000 pounds or so. But the problem is just like the height. You know, I don't know if I want to, I don't know if it'll fit in the enclosed. They have plenty in stock right now, but I think maybe I will order one with extra height, especially with stand on. You know, me at 6 feet plus, stand on your, you know, about a foot off the ground is the platform. That way most of these 7 by 16 enclosed are like 6'3" height, which you could walk in it fine. You're pretty close to the top of, like I would be pretty close walking, but I would definitely have to crouch down. You know, I probably still would need to crouch down on a 7-foot height, but at least that would be better. I don't want to drop $10,000 on, I've thought about the 8.5 by 20 foot. Thought about it, maybe I'll grow into it, but that's just so much trailer to be pulling behind the truck when I would not use 90% of it. Not 90% of it, but I wouldn't use much of it. So I'm thinking about just going the enclosed route for now. I don't know, I was also toying, I was gonna keep, maybe initially I'll keep the small little 10-foot I have. I've made videos before where I'm talking about I keep this just for one property that I have to essentially jackknife this just to get in and out of where it is. But this one has, it's got wood sides that we put in, my dad and I. It has tons of these little hooks all around, so there's, you know, if you want higher or lower ones here or there, then we kind of alternate, so lower on this side, higher on that side, vice versa. Just because you can't go around the wheel wells, we just kind of loop them around the post. Yes, the spare tire is bald, but I'm kind of mad I nicked this sign. You could see nicked, especially by the phone number there. But the original thinking was this more than pays for itself every single year. That account is a $4,000 a year account, and this was a lot less than that. However, I was thinking I might want to keep this anyway. My problem is I'd like to keep everything. I just don't want my house to become a freaking storage yard. So if I had this, I had them closed, then I have a heavier duty trailer, like an equipment, either an equipment trailer or a dump trailer down the line. Like, that's just too many trailers and that'll get ridiculous. Whereas that property that I do, I honestly, I'm never there. I'm not there too much anymore, so I might just end up subbing out the mowing, sub out the plowing already. Might just kind of oversee that one. Or that yard is so small that I normally do with the Toro, because there's like dog poop and stuff like that, and it's just kind of gross. But honestly, maybe that justifies me keeping a push mower, not a commercial one, just something that like I have now, a 21-inch push mower, throw in the bed of the pickup. I don't even have to worry about trailers in and out of that property. That might be the key of, and then I get rid of that, that trailer to make room so I could have an enclosed plus, another bigger trailer for equipment, whether that be an equipment trailer or a dump trailer that I put equipment into. That remains to be seen, but we'll figure out what I do. But anyway, equipment is fired up, ready to go for spring. We're ready. I'm ready for the nice weather. Have a good one.